everybody, it's Kelly and I'm back with another video today, and I'm going to scrap this photo of my great nephew. I am going to be using this floral piece as a border, and I use a Caterpillar Pro trimmer, and you can't, because of the way the trimmer is, you can't cut a frame out. So I keep a spare, this little spare Fiskars trimmer just in my scrap room just to do that. And I don't want to give up my Caterpillar because it has a 13-inch, well, more than a 13-inch deck, but you can cut papers including the border strip, which is the word I'm looking for. So this paper is from the American Crafts Cozy and Bright paper pad, which was the 2018, or I'm sorry, the Pebbles Cozy and Bright. There, I showed it to you. 12 by 12 paper pad, which was the 2018 Christmas collection for Pebbles. And I'm also going to use that kind of newsprint background paper, which is also from the Cozy and Bright paper pad. So I've got a few things here that I may not be able to tell you exactly where they are from. This will be the last layout that I thought I wasn't going to be able to use, but ended up being able to use the footage even after my video program died. So you've heard a lot about that, but fortunately this is the last one. So this actually I made a couple weeks before Christmas. And just didn't have time to get it done, and then my video went down, so this is crazy. So I'm taping this at the end of January, like 6 weeks after I made this layout, which it needs to get done because I want to put this in my scrapbooks, or his scrapbook actually. Alright, so now I have the frame down and the newsprint. And yes, guys, I am using flowers with a boy layout. I forgot to mention that. I think it is perfectly okay. It's a Christmassy layout. There's blues in there, but I wouldn't care anyway. I think it's a-okay to do it. I am using that heart paper, and I believe that the heart paper is actually from Elle's Studio. I think it came in one of their December documented kits, and I don't remember if it was 2017 or 2018. I think it was 2018, but don't quote me on that. All right, and you can see there I always date my photos so that I know what date to put on them, because we forget when pictures were taken, trust me. And then that 3x4 card that says Lost in a Good Book is from an Elle Studio collection, like it was a reading collection, and I think I got that actually in a grab bag of journaling cards that I did. But what a perfect photo, you know, to use this on. Alright, so then I have this label here, and it's an Elle Studio kind of a cut apart label, and I'm thinking about using that down there. I want to get some blue on here, some navy. This is Christmassy, but I want to take it a little bit away from Christmas just because it is about reading. So then I have those wood veneers. One says couldn't put the book down, and one says currently reading, and those are both from the Elle Studio collection, as well as so is that, I believe so is that wood veneer as well. It's that wood veneer, heartwood veneer is from from Elle Studio. I'm just not sure which one it's from. That green kind of sweater knit paper is also a paper from the Cozy and Bright paper pad too. I don't think I told you that. Alright, so I decided that I wanted something on the top to ground that wood veneer on the top, so I ended up taking that label and putting that up there instead of on the bottom. And now I'm looking at these puffy stickers. This came from a winter release. I think in December they released this, so you might still be able to get it. You know, you might still be able to get these puffy stickers, but I decided not to use it. And I'm just going through, I have a basket of embellishments just to the left of my, to my left hand there. And so that's what I'm doing, is I'm going through those, looking for some other puffy stickers. I want a little bit more dimension, a different kind of texture on this layout, so that's what I'm looking for. And I found those Bella Boulevard hearts. I like that because they bring in the navy. And then I decided that I didn't love that like rounded label up there and decided to put the So Very Cozy label up there. It's blue, but he also looks completely cozy in his little footy jammies there that he's wearing. His little Christmas footy jammies, and he does love to read. So he hated tummy time. He doesn't care so much now that he's older, but he hated it. So putting a book in front of him was a really good way to get him distracted during tummy time. And it really does look like he's reading this. At this point, he was, let me think, he was 3 months old, a little bit over 3 months. He was almost 4 months old here, but it's so funny that he really looks like he's reading. He's definitely looking at the pictures there. Okay. So I'm getting down that piece, and I'm putting a little bit of my foam tape on that just because I want to raise that up a little bit because it is on the heart's raised up a little bit, but that gives a little bit more dimension and a little bit of a different texture again to the layout. All right, so I grabbed a navy heart there, kind of playing around with where that's going to go, and I eventually settle on that. And I can just put the date on this label here. So this is took place in like mid-November, but they were all about Christmas here because my sister was coming for Thanksgiving, and they wanted, this is her grandson, they wanted her to see like the Christmas tree and their Christmas and that kind of stuff because they live on the East Coast and we live in the Midwest, so she's going to spend Thanksgiving with them. All right, so I'm grabbing some more puffy hearts here because the blue would have blended in. I wanted to get some green up in the other two clusters, so I'm going to do that by using these green puffy stickers, and those come from the Live, Laugh, Love collection. I'm not quite sure what I was doing here. Oh, that's right, I need a title. I haven't put my title yet. So I knew I wanted it to be something about reading, and we are definitely a family of readers. Most of my family is. My parents were very big readers when I was growing up and passed that love on to 2 of their 3 children for sure. And then we have in turn passed it on to children and grandchildren. Sorry about that, guys. I still have a bit of this virus hanging on. I'm hoping that it will soon go away, and trust me, I'm doing everything I can to get it to go away. So there's the word reader, and then I decide it wasn't like long enough, so I decided to call this He's a Reader. And this is the Cherish Thickers alphabet. It's foam with glitter, one of my absolute favorite all-time alphas. And I think it came from a Pebbles, maybe a Pebbles 4th of July collection, maybe, because there's a red version of this and a blue version of this, and it's old. That collection would be old. But I obviously I'm working through my second pack of these 2 now. I love this alpha. I'll be very sad when I use it all up. And it is a little different because not all the letters are really actually the same size, which is kind of weird, but I love it so much that I get over it. Like the S is smaller than the rest of the letters. I don't know. I think that's just weird. Okay. So now I have that down. Kind of getting that all taken. And I will journal on this on the card, and then obviously, like I said, put the date up. I decided to add one more heart in there to that top cluster, and then I am done. So here's the still shot, and a couple of detail shots. Hope you guys are well, and I'll be back with another layout again soon. Bye!